Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. If you don't know who I am, I'm Heart Divided. I'm a solo metal artist from Boston, and it's great to have you guys on the channel today. This video is going to be about me putting in my build for my third Kiesel build. I'm really excited to show you guys what I have in the works. Disclaimer, I ordered this guitar back in January, so this one should either already be in progress or about to be in progress. I'm estimating to get this guitar about mid-May. So join me back here in a few months for the follow-up when I unbox the guitar here on the channel for you guys. I'm really excited to do that, and I'm really excited to show you guys the specs. Before I go through the build process for the specs that I chose for my third Kiesel build, I just want to let you all know, above my head, my brand new album called Until Death is now streaming on all platforms. If you guys are a fan of the band Motionless in White, Dark Divine, or The Amity Affliction, check out my album Until Death. I hope you like it. And my brand new single called Let Down is also now streaming, which you can see above my head. In the video description down below and on my channel, you can find my link tree. Follow me on my socials, guys. I hope you enjoy my music, and let's get right into this build. Alright, guys, I think a lot of you should be familiar with how the builder works, so I'm just going to get right into it. If you don't know how the builder works, follow along and play around yourself. If you've never played with the Kiesel Guitar Builder, I will say that it is a lot of fun playing with the builder. I find myself playing with it even when I'm not planning to put a build through. So let's get right into it, guys. So we'll click on the guitar button up here. Of course, if you're familiar, you know this is where they keep all of their models. We have the brand new Kyber, the Arrow, the Delos A2, so on and so forth. For my third build, I did tell myself on my second build. My first build was a Zeus headless. The video is on my YouTube channel for the unboxing of that. Go check that out if you want to see information about what the Zeus looks like out of box. My second build was a solo. I can grab that for you in a second. So here is my solo. I do have a full unboxing video and review on this guitar. You can also see the specs on it. I'm not going to dive into it too much. I will say that when you're placing an order, I do highly recommend calling into the guys, as Jeff always says on his live stream. It really does make the difference when you do call into them. Not only does it help you articulate your build intentions better, they also might give you a little bit of hookups. I know that I won't say the sales rep who was helping me, but the sales rep who was helping me on this one did give me a few he helped me out a little bit on the cost. I won't say what. You can call in and see what they can do for you. I'm sure it's case by case basis. I did pay for a upgraded neck. You can see this better in the video on my channel. The lighting is terrible in here at the moment. I just have my LEDs. I did ask them to route out a 9-volt battery box. I did want to try the Kiesel in-house pickups. So these are passives in here right now, but I did ask if they could route out the box. There was a small charge for that, but they were able to do that for me. So things like that, if you call in and speak to the sales reps there, you can get a lot more stuff added to your build, or at least they can try to help you articulate your dream build a little better. All right, so like I was saying before, my Zeus was my first build. That was a very basic one. My second build was a solo that you just saw. The Zeus I did sell in order to get funds for this third build. So I no longer have the Zeus. If you would like to purchase my Zeus, it is floating around Guitar Center's website somewhere. So go grab it if it's still for sale out on Guitar Center World. And I think it was tagged at $17.99. Go check it out, guitarcenter.com. It's floating around there somewhere for sure. I told myself I wasn't going to get another Kiesel unless I got one with a lot of the nice options on it, nicer woods, nicer neck, etc. I did pay for that upgrade on the black limba neck on the solo. That's just for the nicer wood grain. It's still a one-piece neck. I wanted something a little nicer. The top wood on that is swamp ash. The body was also swamp ash. I wanted a nicer figured exotic wood top. So I thought that it would be really great if I could do the Aries neck through. I was thinking about doing the K series. In hindsight, I should have just done the K series because I think when you pay the $4,500 there, I think you get all of the premium stuff and you just pick, you know what I mean? Like you have all the premium woods at your disposal, all included in that price. I could be wrong, but I thought that that's how the K series works is once you pay for the K, you get like the Buckeye Burl, you get the nice flamed or quilted maple, all that stuff would be included, and you just pick out the finishes that you would want, and it would be that price. Not entirely sure. I'm sure there's some upcharges for some things. But I went the Aries neck through, so let's click on the Aries neck through, and they just give you the preview of what it could be. When I was new to Kiesel, I thought that you could just pick these ones out, and they would be that price there, the $19.99. That's not the case. That's what they start at. These are just examples of what the guitar could be. So let me show you guys what the guitar I wanted it to be has become, or at least what's on the way. So they start you off with an alder body and a maple neck and I believe it's a rosewood fingerboard with dot inlays and medium frets and the standard Kiesel headstock shape, chrome hardware, bare bones. This is what you would get for $19.99 plus shipping. So down here, I'm not sure if it would show the total. I guess that's where it shows the total. And then it also tells you what the down payment on. I did do the partially payment on the Zeus. The Solo I paid off in full, and this build that I'm about to show you guys I did pay off in full. I do try to watch their live streams every week, and I think I heard through the grapevines or Jeff say or a question asked. I think the way it works is that if you pay in full, they're more likely to finish your build process first. I think I could be wrong, but I think that's how it works. If you pay in full, they're, quote, more likely to put you above the people who haven't paid in full yet. So it does pay to pay in full. I understand that it's a lot of money. Not everyone can do that. Again, I did do the partially for my first build. So whichever method you want, get the guitar of your dreams, guys. Just know I think it's, if you pay in full, they put you ahead a little bit. So over here on this side, we do have all of the drop-down menus, and this is where the building begins. Once in a blue moon, they will be running sales and specials. As you can see, the hardware is marked with a sale. They don't do that all that often. Again, I'm sure most of you do follow Kiesel on social media. But yeah, they run sales once in a blue moon, and they're actually pretty good deals. Some of the deals, I will say, I was able to get when I called them in. So call them in and be polite. And I really hope that they're able to help you like they helped me, because I've had a very positive customer experience with them. So, body options. The general options, if you haven't seen it, you would pick the model here if you haven't already picked the model, but you would typically already pick the model. Dexterity if you want left-handed or right-handed. I'm not sure if every instrument does qualify for left-handed or right-handed. Well, I know they all qualify for right-handed. I'm not sure if they all qualify for left. 6, 7, and 8, I know that only specific models qualify for 6, 7, and 8. Multi-scale, I know that only some models will qualify for that. Scale length, again, only some models. And case upgrades, I know you can upgrade to a hard shell. I'm not sure the process of that. I don't think that's on the builder. Call the guys. So body options. The wood, I'll just show you guys what I chose, because that's what this video is about. Usually I go with the body wood being Swamp Ash. Here they ask if you want to do the raw tone. I did not do the raw tone. My Zeus and my Solo are raw tone. I really like the resonance of the raw tone. So Swamp Ash has that brighter, spankier tone that I like to have in my guitar arsenal, because I play metalcore, and I think that Swamp Ash is a really great tone wood for that type of music. Swamp Ash, the grain on Swamp Ash isn't that nice. Black Limba certainly has a much better grain. The only downside is that it is a heavier wood, and it doesn't really fit the tone that I'm looking for. So we are going to go with Swamp Ash for the body wood. Again, I just like the tone. It fits my needs, and they have all their Black Limba, mahogany, walnut, and the roasted Swamp Ash. So whatever fits your needs. Top woods, again, I wanted something that was more exotic, something a little more expensive. Once again, I told myself I wasn't going to get another Kiesel unless I got one that had that Kiesel look. They all have that Kiesel look, but you know, usually when you see them post on social media, they're like the really nice ones with the figure tops or the nice paint jobs, and I just I wanted to be a part of the Cool Kids Club. We have a bunch of different exotic woods to choose from Black Limba, burled maple, zebra wood, flame maple, which is really popular, the quilted maple, which is again really popular. Some of their more expensive woods down here: Buckeye burl, poplar burl, which one day I hope to have a guitar made out of the Buckeye, because that's gorgeous. And of course the really expensive is the flame maple, and then from there you can have a Jeff to choose top, where Jeff will pick the top out of his wood vault. I understand that's an extremely costly upgrade, and that's certainly a call-in feature. For my build, I did choose to go with the flame spalted maple. I just fell in love with the grain pattern on the spalted maple. I think it's gorgeous. I love all the orange and black streakings in there. I love that it's like dead petrified wood. it's just absolutely gorgeous, and I don't think a top like this would need any sort of stain. I really wanted this natural wood to pop. Speaking of stain, for the finish, they do offer the clear gloss, which is I think what's naturally set, and then they have the tung oil, and then they have satin matte, and then for other woods like I think the poplar burl, the swamp ash, and maybe a few other choices, you can choose to do the raw tone, which usually I'm a fan of. I would have done the gloss finish on this one, but I film sometimes with green screen, and I would hate to use this guitar in a green screen video for music or something, and the reflection from the gloss ruin the illusion of the green screen. I don't have a lot of room to film in here, so with the camera being within close proximity of a gloss finish, if I move the guitar the wrong way, you'd either see my dog in the corner drinking out of his bowl. It would just ruin the illusion. I understand that the gloss would make the grain pop a little more, but for this build, so it can be versatile for both recording and show, I did go with the satin matte finish, which is a $50 charge, which is fine by me. Moving on from the top coat back to the finish tab that I had open. Translucent colors, they offer a variety of translucent stains. I was first playing around with this tobacco sunburst. I really was gonna go with this one, and then, like I said a few moments ago, I really didn't want to cover the beautiful wood grain with the stain. The swamp ash, I don't really care about. I think swamp ash is a great wood, tonality wise, for the music I write. The grain I'm not in love with, so I don't mind covering it up with paint. So I did choose to do the, down here in additional finishes, I did go with the translucent black burst edge. I will say that when I called in to place this order, my sales rep notified me that this rendering doesn't really do it justice of what actually happens with the trans black burst and the black burst edge. I think I had black burst on it first, and I was like, "Whoa, that looks really cool, right?" So far, I'm gonna change the background so it pops a little more. There we go. Um, he told me to go with the translucent black burst edge, so it sort of fades into the spalted maple top, because the black burst edge, I guess in actuality, when they spray the black burst edge, it covers a lot of the nice top that you're paying for, and you only end up seeing like this much of the top. So what he did was change me over to the translucent black burst edge. He did make a note on my invoice for them to do a thin tight burst. That he wrote it out in their code for a for a thin tight burst, to keep the black sort of really along the edges, so it might even be a little thinner up than what we're seeing in this illustration. This was really cool. I did see that they offered binding, which is this awesome natural binding where they will tape off part of the natural top and leave it completely unpainted, and it's just the most gorgeous, the most gorgeous thing that I ever seen. So this is pretty much what the body is going to look like. That's what I went with body wise. I'll show you a picture of the rear. So you can see that the black burst is going to ever so slightly come around the back to give it a little bit of a vignette. That's pretty much all I did for the body options. I think we're ready to go on to my neck. And we can go to the back. It is a neck through. I didn't want to do a simple neck for the neck through. Again, I wanted to have all the Kiesel bells and whistles, or as much as I could reasonably put on the guitar. I was going to put the antique ash treatment on the back so it would be grayed out. But then that was before I discovered the body binding here, the bevel binding, natural binding. I chose to put the money into the binding than the antique ash because I'm black bursting the bevel with the swamp ash anyways. And the back of the guitar is going to be against me for the majority of the time. No one's ever going to see it when I'm playing it in videos or if I play it live. So I put the money up in the front where everyone would be seeing and really make that beautiful impression of the front of the guitar. As for the back of the guitar, like I was just saying with the necks, I did choose to go with the 7-piece. It's maple, walnut, and mahogany. And I think adding this neck makes the back of the guitar speak for itself. It's its own art piece. The front has all of this busyness going on, and the back is just very nice and elegant, and just has the 7 strips of wood. Um, it's a really tasteful balance, in my opinion. Number of frets, 24 frets. I need the longer scale length. I play in drop A, so it's going to be a longer scale length. I did not opt for a baritone or anything like that. I just stick on some really thick strings, and then I have my tech set that up for me in drop A. Thinner neck profile, so it's more comfortable in my tiny hands. For fingerboard wood, I am a very big fan of the ebony less color variant. The Zeus and the Solo have both had the ebony less color variant. They say that if you want black, go with the rich light. I would go with the rich light, but I just have a sort of ick about putting a synthetic material onto my guitar. I'd rather it be, real wood. I'm sure that rich light is amazing. I'm sure that there's lots of benefits from rich light, like it doesn't get affected by moisture or humidity, growing and shrinking, causing fret sprout. I wouldn't mind having the frets filed down once in a while on the guitar. They're stainless steel frets as well, so the wear and tear on the frets won't be that bad as long as I keep the guitar in the case and in a humid or at least a neutral environment. But they have a lot of cool fingerboards to choose from. They got the Pale Moon Ebony. One day I will get a guitar with Pale Moon Ebony, Zircodi, Rosewood, which is the basic one, Royal Ebony. So it's black ebony, less color variant. The fingerboard radius, I do like it very flat, so we are going to do the 20-inch fingerboard radius. That's what I had on my Zeus, and that's what I had on my Solo. Inlay shape, we're going to do side dots only. I don't like inlays. I think they're messy. I think the top dots are good enough for someone who's been playing for even a few months. I think you graduate from needing the side dots and the front inlays. They become more of a aesthetic than they do a tool, especially because these are the Luminlay side dots. Apparently they're the best Luminlays that the company has to offer. They're like bright blue or something as opposed to other varieties of Luminlay. Again, that's just what I hear from Jeff's live stream, so I'll just take his word for it. Where were we? Frets. We are going to do the stainless jumbo frets. It's stainless steel frets standard, but I prefer the jumbo frets. Rear neck finish, that's tongue oil standard. We're going to keep that. Headstock shape, I was playing around with this reversed angled. It's a $100 extra charge. I understand that this piece of wood is grafted on. I'm not sure how stable that is. As cool as that looks, I did choose to just save the money on the headstock. Just keep the traditional Kiesel pointed straight 6 in line. Headstock overlay will be this Baltic maple with the black burst. And then we have the logo. The logo on the guitar. I did choose the abalone sandwich. I chose the bologna sandwich logo. I think it complements this wood grain very well. Everything about the spalted maple top, to me, it's very hard for me to describe how I'm trying to describe what I think the top looks like. Like petrified wood or like rock, like very mineral-esque, like fossil petrified. So I think the bologna sandwich logo complements that look very, very well. Almost like crystal-like in a rock bed, if that makes any sense to any of you. I'm trying my best to explain it, but I'm not the best with words. That is $100 upcharge. So it's funny that I wouldn't pay for the $100 upcharge for the pointed headstock. But I think aesthetically that's a very tasteful choice to go with, as opposed to paying for the pointed headstock shape. Truss rod cover, we did get the engraved black truss rod. I did get it engraved with the name of my music band stage name. So it's Heart Divided. Again, you can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, right here on YouTube. Give me a listen, guys. Again, we have the new album, Until Death, now streaming on all platforms. And we have my brand new single, Let Down, again, now streaming on all platforms. Go check that out when you guys are done with this video. You can find it right here on YouTube or on streaming services. We did the truss rod cover as the engraved black. Those are really nice to have. That really just makes... When you're buying a Kiesel... it's one thing to have the Kiesel logo on there, because these guitars are not cheap at all. Even if you finance them, it's a lot of money. It's still a Kiesel guitar. Anyone can make the same specs as you. It's very unlikely that everyone's going to make the same specs as you. But I feel like the engraved truss rod cover really makes it your own signature model, because no one's going to know what you write on there. You could write, like, butts, butts, butts on the truss rod cover. And no one else is going to have that. More than likely, no one's going to write butt, butt, butt. But you know what I mean. 4 butts. Moving on from the butt truss rod. Electronic option. I do have the lithium in the neck of my solo, and I have the illusionist in the bridge of my solo. The Zeus, I got the pair of the Fishman Fluence active pickups, the Fishman Fluence Modern. I love those pickups, so we did do the active pickups again. For controls, I always get rid of my tone knob. I don't use a tone knob. Not in my arsenal. I really don't use the volume knob at all either. I just mute the strings. I do delete the neck pickup, and the reason I deleted the neck pickup is because I'm not a shredder. I don't think I have the brain power or skill to ever be a shredder. I'm very much a rhythm player, absolute chugger, gent, all day long, rhythm, chug, gent. I have no need for a neck pickup, I think. By deleting the neck pickup, not only do I get rid of something that I will never use, but I get back a little bit of that beautiful $500 top that I'm paying for. Let's confirm how much that top is. $400 for the flamed spalt maple. So you're paying $400 for this beautiful spalt maple top. Boom! 2 humbuckers that are like 1.5 inches by like 3 inches just take out a huge chunk of that beautiful wood grain that you're paying for. No, thank you. I'd rather get more of that beautiful top and less neck pickup. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it for electronics, and we're just gonna move on to hardware. The bridge. I'm allergic to trem systems and Floyd Roses, and anything with a whammy bar. I hate maintaining them. I had to rip apart a Floyd Rose out of my Schecter Demon a few years ago because the bolt that held the arm in came loose from the backside, and I opened up the back plate of the guitar to find that they didn't route out access to that bolt for me to tighten it. There was a big chunk of the bodywood blocking it, so I had to take the entire Floyd Rose out to tighten that bolt and then reinstall it. Never again. I sold that guitar. It was a really cool Schecter Demon. It had Seymour Duncan designed pickups in it. It was the matte black one with the yellow or gold binding. Really nice guitar. The Gothic cross inlays. Hell of a machine. Just couldn't do the maintenance on it anymore. So the hip shot fixed bridge. Hardware color, I think you guys can guess, black. That looks absolutely amazing. For the knobs, I did do the bologna sandwich knobs. That's just going to complement the logo up there. Other than that, I didn't mess with the nut. I didn't mess with the tuning. I guess you can choose what to get it set up for. They won't even set it up to drop A. I would have to call them for that. I'm just going to hand this off to my guitar tech. Strings, I use D'Addario NYXL strings, so I wouldn't be opting for that. You can send them whatever pickups and strings that you want for installation. You do need to send it prior to your build being built. I don't have time for that. As cool as that is that they will do that for you, that's just not something that I'm interested in. Tuner buttons, I'm going to put Schaller strap locks on it. Well, I guess that's strap buttons. They offer the Dunlops. I like the Schallers. Tuner buttons, they do the white pearloid or the black synthetic. I guess I just went with the black synthetic. Electronics cavity, I just left it as the black. Again, it's on the back of the guitar. I didn't need to put any money more back here. That's 50 extra bucks that I didn't need to spend. Other than that, guys, this is the build. I am very much looking forward to this arriving mid-May. I think I did cover all of my bases here. After shipping, I think my total came out to $4,050. Some things were discounted. I'm not going to say what those things were. I think it'd be inappropriate for me to share how the company helped me with my build. I would love for you guys to call Kiesel Guitars yourself if you're interested in putting a build in. Their number's right here, or you can just Google their phone number. Again, it's right there on the screen, though. A lot easier. Give them a call. See what they can do for you. Don't go in begging for stuff off. I think that's really rotten. But maybe when you look at your bill or in conversation, they'll say something like, oh, I wouldn't mind giving you a discount on this. Oh, we could do this instead of that. They could offer you, again, advice on your build and maybe make it a little better, and it'll come out how you want it. My sales rep told me when I was building this, before I did the change from the black burst to the trans black burst with the thin tight burst to really bring it away from the center, he said that I had a really good pot of chili cooking, but it didn't taste very good. So he kind of sprinkled in a little seasoning over my build. And guys, I cannot wait for this guitar to come in May. I cannot wait to do the unboxing video with you guys. I can't wait to record my new album with this guitar for you guys. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it for the Kiesel guitar build this time around. There might be one in the works very soon. I was joking around with my friends that I should start doing like a Kiesel guitar giveaway every so often. Be like, oh guys, running a giveaway up to $2,500. Contact me and I'll get you I'll buy you a Kiesel up to $2,500. That'd be wild. If that's something that you guys would be interested in, drop a comment down below, because that'd be crazy if I started doing that. Have everyone in the comments. I'll do like a raffle or something, and whoever wins the raffle, I'll be like, you're the winner. $2,500 towards a Kiesel. Just go nuts. Don't go over 2,500. That'd be insane. Oh jeez. Wow. Anyways, guys, like I said, one more time, brand new album, Until Death, now streaming on all platforms. Brand new single, Let Down, now streaming on all platforms. If you're in the Boston area, I'm playing shows frequently, all around there. I have a show this coming Saturday in Salem, Massachusetts at Old Town Hall. It's where they filmed the movie Hocus Pocus. I'm very excited. I'm on the bill with a band called Blitz from the Boston area, and my friend from Salem who goes by Rehabilitation, who is another solo artist. Check out Blitz and check out Rehabilitation. Check out my socials down below. Check out some of my music. And guys, make sure to check out my unboxing video. Check back in mid-May. And again, super excited to be putting this third build in with Kiesel Guitars. My experience with the company has been nothing but positive. My experience with the sales reps have been nothing but positive. Check them out. Give them a call. Bye, guys.